A warm greetings to all. This is Vinod Khanna, Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering at Veda Vyasa Institute of Technology. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving an opportunity to introduce to speak with you a technical topic through the platform called Tech Talk. So today I am going to discuss with you a topic called the power plant. So as an engineer, we know well today power crisis is the major problem we are facing. As an engineer, we should overcome these power crises by innovative alternate method. So before go for alternate method, you should know what are all the main factor, what are all the traditional method to produce electricity. Then only you go for some alternate method. So for which I am going to discuss with you what are all the main factor, what are all the traditional thing is right now available now to produce electricity. Okay, why actually the energy is demand? Because of industrial population or public population, whatever maybe. So we have n number of sources will be there in order to we are facing the power demand. Okay, so as an engineer we should overcome these power crises by alternate method. So right now many scientists or many engineers doing the research over to produce electricity. Okay, so we are going for the discussion through this only. So the very first power producing equipment is called a dynamo. So we are all very well know about cycle dynamo. So cycle dynamo is a very simple mechanical electro component which is going to produce electricity by simple operating of bicycles. Okay, so here we may see. So dynamo, we know well dynamo is consist of generator. At the top of the dynamo we have a small rotating wheel. This dynamo is whenever it is placed exactly the wheel of the bicycle. Okay, so the bicycle whenever the wheel is rotating, the dynamo will also get rotates because it is contact each other. Okay, because of this rotation, rotation means we may achieve mechanical energy. That is technically we are telling that. So the rotation of dynamo wheel is getting mechanical energy. This mechanical energy is converted to electrical energy through the cycle dynamo generator. Okay, so here we come to know the point here very clear that so if you want to create electrical energy, you should need generator. Generator is a main component to produce electricity. So without generator you can't produce electricity. So if you want to go for produce electricity, you should know how the generator is working. So normally generator working is main principle of generator is to convert this mechanical energy into electrical energy. Okay, so our motto is we are going to produce electricity in the power plant also. So power plant is nothing but the place where the electrical energy is generated. So the name itself we have the meaning plant. So plant is stands for place. Power is nothing but electrical energy. So the place where the electrical energy is generated is called power plant. Okay, so normally in the power plant the main agent is generator. So as we discussed earlier that cycle dynamo also we have generator. So generator is a electronic component which is used to produce electricity. So what is the principle behind this is mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. That is the main principle of generator. So our aim is to produce electricity. So without generator we can't produce electricity. So the main component for producing electricity is generator. So for generator we need some input. So input is nothing but here mechanical energy, because the principle states that generator converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. So the input of the generator should be a mechanical energy. So where we are going to produce, how we are going to produce a mechanical energy for the generator, what for the input of the generator. So that is the very first case. So normally all the power plant, irrespective of the power plants, we are using turbine. It is a purely mechanical component which is going to convert any form of energy into mechanical energy. Hope you know well, mechanical energy is nothing but just any motion. It may be a rotary motion or linear motion, whatever may be the motion. But here we are going to achieve a rotary motion, that is called the mechanical energy. Okay, so turbine is a main agent, that is a purely mechanical component which is going to convert any form of energy into mechanical energy. So turbine and generator, both the component is very essential in case of power production, in case of alternative energy source. Okay, if you want to produce electric energy by alternate method, you should need both the components. Generator stands for to produce electric energy, turbine stands for produce mechanical energy, that is the input for the generator. These are the main two components which is involved in the power production. So all the power plants we should have these two things. Okay. So now the main factor is turbine, nothing but turbine may simply take it as a fan. So in a household or also in an office, all the places nowadays we are using fan, maybe ceiling fan or maybe we are using fans. So fan consists of stator and rotor. Stator is nothing but a static location, static position. It is not going to move anywhere, whereas rotor is a keep on rotating. So we consider the center portion of the fan will be static, and then outside of the static we have a blades. The blade got rotates. Okay. Normally how the fans are working, whenever you are passing electric current to the fan get energized and the fan will rotate. Okay. This is a normal concept for fan. So fan and turbine both are same only. Whenever I am using the word turbine, you just imagine like that is a fan. Okay. So now what we are going to do, instead of giving electric energy in order to energize the fan, I am going to give the rotation to the fan in order to produce electric energy, just opposite to the fan operation. Okay. So by pressing the switch, the electric energy passes from the switch to the fan, then the fan got rotates. This was the normal operation. Now what I am going to do, just the opposite of this, I am going to rotate the fan because of the rotation, that is mechanical energy. Because of this rotation, I am going to produce electrical energy. Okay. Normally in the fan what I am going to do, so by using my hand I am going to rotate the fan. The fan will rotate, we will produce electricity, but the producing amount is very less. Okay. But anyhow I am producing the electrical energy with the same method which I am discussing. Okay. So the thing is, so I am going for mechanical energy. I am going to produce mechanical energy for the turbine or for the fan by some external work. Okay. So I required some external source in order to rotate the fan, or also in order to rotate the blade, or in order to rotate the turbine technically. Okay. So I need a source. So what kind of source I require? So based on the source, we are going to classify the power plant into n number of category. So normally we have n number of power plants. Okay. So some of me mentioned here like steam or thermal power plant, hydel power plant, nuclear power plant, wind power plant, diesel power plant, gas turbine power plant, solar power plant, etc. So we have n number of power plants. So geothermal power plant, fuel cell power plant. So we have n number of power plants. So I couldn't cover all the things. So many of you know about power plant much more. So I'm just discuss the topic. So what are the importance in the power plant? That's it. Okay. So how the power plant in the power plant, on the power plant, how the power is generated. Okay. So by based on the discussion, whatever we have so far, we may easily understand that generator and turbine is essential. So generator used to generate electricity through mechanical energy. So from the mechanical energy, you are going to convert the mechanical energy, electrical energy, generator. So and then for giving the input for the generator, we required some of the component called turbine. So turbine is used for converting any kind of energy into mechanical energy. So both the components always is connected parallelly. So turbine connected with the generator in order to produce electricity. So now our aim is you have to rotate the turbine, okay, in order to achieve the mechanical energy. So our focus is to have to rotate the turbine, for which what are the sources available. The very first we have steam or thermal power plant diagram. So name itself we have the meaning steam. We are going to pass the steam over the turbine blade. Now what happens, automatically turbine blade got rotates. So now this motion is achieved by steam. So it is called steam power plant. Next, hydel power plant. Hydel is nothing but just a simple form of hydroelectric power plant. So hydro stands for water, you know well. So with the help of water, we are going to produce electricity. So from the force we are going to pass the water very forcefully to the turbine blades. Now the turbine blade rotates. Okay, so because of this rotation, we may achieve mechanical energy. Because of this mechanical energy, we may produce electrical energy through the generator. This is what a concept. So next one, nuclear power plant. So the nuclear power plant also the same. With the help of nuclear energy, we are going to produce power. Then with the help of wind, we are going to produce power. That is called wind power plant. Then with the help of diesel, we are going to produce power. That is called diesel power plant. So based on the source, what we are used in order to get the rotary motion in the turbine, based on that we may classify the power plants. Okay, so now I am going to discuss only two power plants here. That is what is steam power plant, how it's working. So what is hydel power plant, how it's working. Okay, so next we will go with the steam power plant. So name itself we have the meaning steam. So steam is the main agent we are going to rotate the turbine. Okay. So you know well, our aim is to rotate the turbine in order to achieve the mechanical energy. Why we need mechanical energy? So mechanical energy is useful for generating electrical energy because generator is a sole component to produce electrical energy. Okay, so the generator principle is mechanical energy is converted to electrical energy, for which we require mechanical energy as an input for the generator. To give the input for the generator, we require mechanical energy output component, that is called as turbine. So turbine is a main component which is used to convert any form of energy into mechanical energy. That's why turbine and generator always is a parallel ways that connected together. Okay. So the main thing, steam. So steam, you know well how the steam is forming. So whenever we are heating the water certain level, the water is converted into steam. Okay. So now normally water is boiled in boiler only. Okay, so what happened? So here I just mentioned the alphabetic number for easy understanding. So here D will be there, that is natural source called coal which is easily available, plenty available from the earth. So we may take the coal. With the help of coal we are going to fire. Okay, so coal firing means what happens, automatically the heat is produced. The heat is transferred from the coal to the furnace, it is called boiler. So in the boiler we have water, plenty of water we have. So we are going to heat the water. Now the water becomes steam. This high pressurized steam is passed to the turbine. So now the turbine blade, you may assume like fans, I am forcing very high pressurizedly passing the steam over the turbine blade, that is fan blade. Now the fan blade got rotates. Now we may achieve the mechanical energy of the turbine. So now what happened? This mechanical energy easily transformed to the generator. Now we may produce electricity. This electricity is transformed to the household application, other application we are going to use. Okay. So as an engineer, so whenever you are going to produce one component, you should know that you should not waste anything. Unless otherwise it is what is it, a very rare case you may waste it. All the things you have to recycle and use it. Okay. So here also, just imagine like the steam is passing to the turbine blade. Now the turbine blade got rotates. Now the steam what happened? Again sent back wastely. So what are you going to do? We are going to collect all the steams and you are going to condensate. So condensate is nothing but what happened? You are going to cool. So cooling is not a very tedious process, very simple process. Like you just simply pass the water over the steam. What happened? The steam is again converted into water. So now this water back into the boiler, again we are going to use the same water for the boiling purposes. Now we are going to recycle everything and we may produce electricity through steam power plant. So this is a simple structure and simple explanation of steam power plant. So throughout in India, around 26% of power energy is produced with the help of steam power plant. Okay. So we have a number of methods in order to increase the efficiency of steam power plant that we will discuss in the next tech talk. Okay. So now next one is hydel power plant. So already I said hydel means hydroelectric power plant. Okay. With the help of water we are going to produce electricity. So nowadays hydel power plant is widely available in the India itself. So you know when, so whenever we have a lake or else water flow, high flow region, we are going to construct a dam. We are going to store the water. So we just see, so I am going to construct a dam here. I am going to store the water. Okay. So I am going to open the water now. What happened? The water is flow very high pressurized flow, that is potential. I am going to first store the water, that is potential energy. Now this potential energy is converted into kinetic energy by opening the dam. So the kinetic energy of water very high pressurizedly strikes the turbine blades. Now what happened? Turbine blades got rotate. So because of this rotation, we may produce electricity through this generator. Now the produced electric energy is transformed to the transformer through various uses of the public. Okay, so this was the concept of hydel power plant. Okay. So what I am telling you that, so whenever you go for some innovation, first you go with some base study. What happened? How actually the thing happened. Then you go with the step-by-step procedure in order to achieve the demand. Then you easily become a good solution for the particular problem. So thank you for giving an opportunity to speak something which you know about power plant. I discuss with you. Thank you so much. We will see you in the next tech talk. Thank you so much.